but we will also ask him one question. And afterwards, we're bringing on our J Impact Award winner of the week, which is Mike today. So stay tuned while I bring David Meltzer here up on stage. For everybody who's watching, please drop in the chat where you're listening from, because we always love to see where you guys are at, and then we can wave at you. Hello, David. Welcome.
Welcome. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you? Good to see you every Thursday, right?
It's so nice to see you, and it's so nice to see you so happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. It's great to have you.
Thank you so much. So for everybody who's new to our Thursday lives, this is David Meltzer. He's not only the biggest JA fan, our biggest ambassador and JA alum, but he's also the Chief Chancellor of the JA University. But please, David, introduce yourself a bit more in detail.
Sure. I'm an entrepreneur, executive producer of many TV shows, including 2-Minute Drill and Office Hours on Bloomberg and Amazon Prime. I speak, I write books, and I'm on a mission to empower over 1 billion people to be happy by teaching them to make money, help people, and have fun, which is aligned with my mission in Junior Achievements and 2-Minute Drill. And I think Michael, as you'll see today, our JA Impact Award winner, is aligned and pursuing and impacting so many people with playing the field.
I'm sure. And, you know, making people happy, it works every single Thursday, David, when we're on our Instagram Live. So what is great, actually, so from your team, your Mike from your team already told me that we had already 4 applicants for the season 3. So this is a shout out to all the alumni. I'm sure there are many, many more business owners, because you have the chance to actually be on the TV show, which is hosted by you, the one and only David Meltzer, and you have the chance to actually win $50,000 US. So David, do you want to share a little bit more on how the TV show actually works?
Yeah, so we're gonna have an actual Junior Achievement University edition, the Junior Achievement Worldwide edition. So all the Junior Achievement alumni and participants will compete for $50,000 of cash and prizes. They will get 2 minutes to pitch, and then some of the world's greatest entrepreneurs will give them feedback on the pitch, and then we will vote for not only winner of the episode, because each episode we have a winner, but also for the JA Impact Award winner, which is the company or pitch that has the greatest impact to make the most money, help the most people, and create the most happiness or fun.
That's incredible. So for everybody who's watching, please go to the link in our bio. There you can apply for the show. It's so cool, because this is like a really, really unique opportunity. So we get 1 entire episode for our J alumni community, and you definitely don't want to miss this. And David, as every week, I have a question for you from our J alumni community, because they are following you on Instagram, and they saw an incredible video of you where it says, how do I ask for help in the right way? So we would love for you to share this here on our live as well.
Well, this is the best piece of advice that I could have given myself and I give to others, is ask for help. Ask for help in person every day, on the phone every day, via text every day, via email every day, and media. Traditional media and social media. Ask for help, and most people stop right there. But let me teach you how to ask for help. And it's really simple, because we're so connected worldwide, as astutely seen with Junior Achievement Worldwide. All you need to do is remember this question: do you know anyone that can help me? By utilizing open-ended questions, you can find out how you could be of service or value to somebody. And after you figure out how you could be of service or value, you simply need to know one question: do you know anyone that can help me? And then you can determine whether they're a sponsor, meaning yes, they know someone that can help you, or a power sponsor, meaning they can help you themselves and they know someone that can help you. This will exponentially put you to where you want to be, because the fastest way to get to where you want to be is to find someone that's already there and ask them for directions.
This is so incredible advice. Thank you so much for sharing this every single Thursday. And I hope everyone is asking for help. Guys, if you need help with the application, if you have any more questions around 2-Minute Drill, you can either, of course, DM us. You can DM David Meltzer. He gives all these incredible resources for free. And where else can the people find you, David?
Please email me directly, david@dmeltzer.com. If you can't remember my email, david@dmeltzer.com, just go ahead and Google David Meltzer. You'll find me. Please support us and Junior Achievement. We'd love to see you on the show. Thank you, Sarah, so much.
Thank you so much.
Best of luck to Mike. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye. Take care.
All right, here we go. Michael is coming on. I just requested him to the stage. Guys, if you have any questions for our J Impact Award winner, please feel free to drop them here in the chat. We will make sure that he's going to answer, well, that we actually have time to answer them. So, and as every week, oh, there we go. Hi, Mike. Welcome to our
Hello.
Instagram Live.
Thank you for having me, Sarah. It's a pleasure to be on and an honor. And David, right before, it was great and some great advice. And thank you to David for choosing me for this Junior Achievement Impact Award for the 2-minute drill. It's an honor.
Well, we're so excited. Congratulations from our side. Every single Thursday, I'm excited to bring more incredible entrepreneurs to the, how we call them, JA family, right, across the world. Because we're JA, we're in more than 115 countries around the world, and we're impacting so many students and young adults around the world to really create their own business, be more into like financial literacy, but also be ready for wherever they go and work afterwards. So, without further ado, please introduce yourself, because you couldn't do it so much better than I could ever do.
Yeah, absolutely. My name is Mike Katos. I am the founder, CEO, and general manager of Playing the Field. Playing the Field is a sports-themed matchmaking brand whose goal is to boost fan engagement for teams while helping fans get engaged to each other.
That is amazing. So I feel like so many people, this is like one thing which unites the world. A lot of people are passionate about sports, right? You don't necessarily need the language. There's like, whenever there's sport, there's passion. And I'm actually also have a sports background, and I love entrepreneurship and sports because people are so like-minded with like, they always shoot for the moon, right? And like want to do the best thing they possibly can. So how did you come up with this idea and with your business?
Yeah, so the origin story, really it was because as a lifelong sports fan and somebody that's used social networking sites and apps, most notably the dating apps, I would go in there and I would find myself constantly scrolling through profiles just to find somebody with a picture wearing a jersey or a bio mentioning a favorite team, and little to no apps were you were able to actually filter or search by a certain keyword or or hashtag or whatever the case is. And there were some that you would have to pay, you would have to pay like a monthly fee just to have advanced search features. But even then, they list sports in as an interest, and a broad one at that. And I honestly, that kind of insulted me. That really did insult me, actually, because I don't feel that being a sports fan is an interest. Being a sports fan is a lifestyle. You either identify as one or you do not. You can enjoy cooking, you can enjoy R&B music, but if those things disappeared tomorrow, would it impact your life as much as if sports were just to disappear?
Yeah.
So that's why it's a lifestyle. And there's also an increase of themed apps that are out there on the market. You have some that are strictly for farmers and for other different themes. And there's a serious void in the market for a solution for sports fans. So we wanted to create Playing the Field specifically for sports fans and that sports fan lifestyle. And sports does have a natural unifying ability just by itself. Like if you see somebody wearing a jersey on the street, you feel like you know half of their life story and you don't even know their name. Because especially if it's a team that you follow, the pain points, the joyous points that they've lived through in their life. So that there's a lot of things and there's a lot of memories and fan experiences that you can relate with in just that alone. So that's why we really wanted to create something that embodied that feeling. And when you go to a stadium and something that people yearn for the past year since COVID, like people weren't allowed to go into the stadiums. They weren't able to be there with it's their family, and it's really in the stadium. It's really the only place you could see a lawyer, and a gas station attendant sitting next to each other, and like they're complete equals. Everyone is a complete equal anyway, but it's just there's something about being in the ballpark that really embodies that. And we wanted to we wanted to have that app show that exact emotion. And our profiles are in the shape and look of trading cards. And you pick your favorite team, and it's going to be in your favorite team's colors, showcase your favorite team right there, front and center, along with your profile pictures that you put up there, and along with a couple of little blurbs from your bio, as you would see in many other dating apps or social networking apps. And it is not just a dating app. It is for people to meet both their most valuable prospects, or they could just find friends, game buddies, or teammates. If you want to play a recreational softball league on a Wednesday night, you don't know how to get people, you go on there, go on play in the field, and find people right then and there, and somebody to go to a game with last minute, that's there. Somebody to fill your fantasy football league with, NFL football starting tonight, so if you want to get a last minute fantasy football league going, you have about 8 hours now, so get it going. You can get a draft in at 7 o'clock tonight Eastern time, and be all ready for the game. Come kickoff tonight. So right now we want to. We're focusing on building we are in beta right now at playthefielddating.com, and we are working on our native apps to launch onto the Apple and Play Store.
Cool. And
we hope to have those ready within the next few weeks to a month, sometime in the fourth quarter of 2021. And right now we're looking for strategic partnerships and investors to help scale up our development and marketing efforts. And we're also looking for help from everyone out there. Right now, if you go into our bio, we're asking fans pretty much their idea of what they want to see on the app as being a sports fan community, what they want to see, what they don't want to see, what they liked before and want to continue seeing. So please, playingthefield.io/survey, please take that survey, and we will, we want to hear your feedback, and we want to make the best app possible for you sports fans out there.
Wow, this is so powerful, and especially in times with COVID, right, where everybody craves this like human connection, but it doesn't really work in person, right, just to a certain extent. I think this is so brilliant, really cool, and thank you so much for sharing all of this great information, especially that how they can get involved, right? I think everybody's always looking for ways to like get involved and help give feedback, especially the alumni community, because almost all of them, they went through at least one of their businesses during the program, so they know how valuable it is to get feedback from the outside, from the actual fans. And I'm very excited to see that you're going live, hopefully with your app in Q4. That's a big step, right? With, for everybody who doesn't know how much work it is to actually get it live on Google Play Store and the App Store. It's a big hassle, so congrats on that, and keep going on that journey to actually push it live. So, and also obviously you've been part of the 2-Minute Drill show, and since our alumni community, so for everybody who just joined, you have the chance to be on season 3. You can apply in the link in our bio, and there's an exclusive JL alumni episode in season 3. So what we want to know from you is, first of all, how did you end up on the show?
Yeah, so I connected with David just the way he said, email him, david@dmeltzer.com. I connected with him. We had a few conversations, just talking, and he wants to help and empower a billion people, and I got a lot of valuable feedback, valuable advice from him, and I stayed connected with him, and I've watched all of his office hours, his IG lives, as many as I could possibly cram in, to gain more feedback from people that have been, in my position before and continue to be in that position. So knowledge is power, and I'm always looking to learn more and more every day. So it was great to finally connect with David, and then through watching his IG lives, he would, talk about the 2-minute drill, and I would go in there, and I went to the website, I applied, and I was happy to see, get an email one day that I was selected as a finalist, and it was great. And they pretty much give you all the information, tell you what you have to do, and how to structure your pretty much your appearance on the show. And I had to get to work on finding a way to describe my company in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And And honestly, it was more challenging than you would think.
I'm sure. It's not a lot of time,
Because
right?
you have that time limit. There is that limitation that's put on you, and you don't want to be doing it in a minute and a half, but you want to make sure that you have enough to get in there for that 2 minutes and get all that all that valuable content out, because you're going to be playing on Bloomberg and Amazon Prime. You want to put your best foot forward, and that's what I was trying to be cognizant of.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I didn't win the prizes, but I got the Impact Award, and honestly, I felt like a winner before even the cameras rolled, just because I learned a lot more about my business in general, just by trying to figure out how to explain my business.
Totally. Yep. And I think that the hardest part is always to explain it in an easy way, because you obviously know it inside out because it's your baby and you've been working on it all the time. But then sometimes if you pitch it and then people are like, so what are you doing? I mean, that's obviously the worst reaction you could ever get. And I think what you just said is such great advice for all aspiring entrepreneurs. And a lot of the other J Impact Award winners said the same, that make it as easy as possible to understand for everyone, right? You can always add more things. You can always make it more complex, in the future, whenever people know what's going on, right? But in the beginning, it should be as easy as possible for everyone. And I think these 2 minutes actually put you in the very, narrow time frame, which actually creates exactly that for your brain to okay, so in 2 minutes, I have to make sure that I'm bringing all the information I want to tell everyone out there.
Yeah, 100%. And, and that was one of the things that I got as far as feedback, that it took me a little bit to actually get out there and explain what exactly we did, and it's valuable feedback, and, especially with an esteemed panel that you get, judging your pitch, take every single bit of that constructive criticism and, just improve. You're not going to be perfect right away, and, it's just the way of the world, and you just have to keep pushing forward and get 1% better every day and improve on that pitch for the next time. And you will have time to go more in detail on things. If you're selected to the 2-minute drill, you still have, questions that the judges are going to ask you to clarify, maybe certain other points that they're really interested in. So yeah, keep it simple, but get the meat in there for sure.
That's such great advice. And you already shared what your plans are for the end of the year, but we also want to know your big future plans. It can be within 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, whatever you want to choose to share with us.
Yeah, so I mean, really, we want to help unite sports fans in the quickest and easiest way that's possible, and more efficient than ever before. We want people to have that opportunity to go to the ballpark and maybe they see a guy or a girl that that they're interested in, but they don't know anything, and you could pop open the Play in the Field app, and hopefully we can down the line strike up some deals with some of these professional teams to work together on it, because if we have more people meeting and becoming friends and becoming romantic partners at their games, they're going to go to more games. So it's a win-win for everybody. We obviously want to just keep that sports family alive and well, and give people more opportunities to be involved in the sports that they love, and then pass it down to their kids, and then they get involved in and eventually we would like to help out in the youth sports movement as well, to make sure kids will have a way to play, the ones that have the lower income areas that can't field any team. So hopefully down the line, as we continue to progress, we want to give back and help the youth programs and keep sports alive with them, especially in this day and age, with the phones and the smartphones. It's harder to get lost into that rabbit hole of being virtual, and we want to make sure that we're going to help and play our part to try to keep kids active.
That's incredible. And this is obviously also why you won an Impact Award, because you're not only, quote, doing a business, but the aspect of actually giving back is so incredible, and we're very excited to have you. And as a last thing, you shared already so many incredible tips. So I would want to ask you for one last tip for our aspiring entrepreneurs who are watching us today.
Yeah, if you don't know how to do something, just try and figure it out. You know, I went in when I first started this. I started with the idea of, you know, I was trying to dabble in learning how to program and how to code, and yeah, I didn't really know much about, you know, development, marketing, you know, but once I got that itch, and I wanted to start this, you know, I had the passion to start this program and build this software for everyone out there. I just had to figure out everything on the go. You know, yes, I tried to explain it. I tried to, you know, pitch it to, you know, investors and VCs, and then COVID hit, and everything, you know, all my meetings, you know, they all got shut down, and I had to figure it out. So I just figured it out. Getting laid off from my day job at the time because of COVID, and I sat there and, you know, an extra 50, 60 hours a week that I didn't have prior to that, and I learned, and I taught myself and did whatever I could, and got our beta out there, and I'm continuing to work, you know, hard every day to try and, you know, push up the development, you know, getting the marketing, you know, learning that social media, you know, which is a huge part of that, the business and the digital marketing, and, you know, and network. I would have never met David if it wasn't for me. You know, on LinkedIn has been my, you know, primary tool as far as networking, and it's been amazing. So I wouldn't have come across, you know, David's, you know, training, and then therefore email him, and then keep those, keep that train moving, and I would have never known about 2-minute drill potentially. And you know, so network and build on your network as much as possible. Ask for help, like David said prior to me coming on, because it's going to help you go a long way.
Wow. Thank you so much for all your great tips. We are very grateful. I'm sure everybody loves it. We obviously going to save this, so if you want to watch the recording, it's going to be saved on our Instagram, but also don't forget to go into the link in the bio, because you can apply for season 3. Obviously, learn more about Mike. Please feel free to connect with him here on Instagram. Or Mike, where else can people connect with you?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can connect with me personally. I use LinkedIn a lot, so just search for Michael Katos on LinkedIn. You will find me. And then you know, you could follow us right here at the link below, above. Play the Field Now on Instagram. Play the Field Now on Twitter, Facebook as well. So, you know, please look up Playing the Field. You know, we are there, and we also have a website, playingthefield.io, and you could sign up for our, you know, pre-release, and then it'll also bring you to our beta, and you could sign up for the beta. Anyone who does sign up for the beta will have perks come our official launch. We will be you know, keeping you posted on what we're going to offer our beta users. So please, if you sign up now, you know, and refer anyone if you have any sports fans that you know that would benefit from finding more friends or their most valuable prospect, you know, on our app, please, you know, just refer them, and please contact me if you would like to help out the cause, and you could email me directly at mike@playingthefield.io.
Perfect.
So thank you very much, and it was an absolute pleasure to join you on the show, Sarah.
Thank you so much, and hope to see you very soon. And for everybody, tune in next week with our next J Impact Award winner. Thank you so much, Mike.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a great one. Bye-bye.